Praise the Lord. Good morning. Beautiful day. Isn't that universal? When you're tired. When you're exasperated. When you're exhausted. When you're at your wit's end. When you're upset. You feel like you can't go on. When you're fed up. When you're tired of driving. When you're tired of working. Dealing with a stupid man. Dealing with a hellacious woman. That sound is universal. I don't even know how to spell. But I do know how to spell hallelujah. I do know how to say and spell praise ye the Lord as I leave this alone. There's an old adage that hindsight is 2020. There's a secular song. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. I use my own tears as liquid lenses when I'm upset, when I've been hurt, lied on, lied to, verbally abused. I use my own tears as liquid lenses. I pray and I work on not making a spectacle of myself, but I use my own tears as liquid lenses. Hindsight is 2020. No More Tears is a shampoo or a moniker or a slogan that Johnson & Johnson uses for his baby shampoo. And I believe Johnson & Johnson stole that from God. No more tears. He is the handkerchief for every tear and every eye in the entire universe as I land God's spacecraft. But hindsight is 2020. If I had the sense, the wisdom that I had when I had the money and the youth that I had, I would be a bad shut the front door as I leave this alone. Went out on the base yesterday for a doctor's appointment and got me a nice high and tight. I got it whacked off and cut off, and I feel better getting a haircut, and I feel good and pretty good on the inside because of the construction that I'm still under construction in my heart and mind. Please be patient with me. God is not through with me yet. I shall come forth. Y'all know the song, I shall come forth as pure gold. But hindsight is 2020. I use my tears as liquid lenses to see how far God has brought us. Look what God has done as I leave this alone. As we reflect upon the mistreatment, the verbal abuse, the divorce, the demise, the depression, the aggravation, the pain, the circumstances surrounding our pain. And I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm blessed of our Father, to go back down memory lane, to take a snapshot of what I've been through at the hands of myself or at the hands of others, it reinforces me on the inside that I will not take that. I am not going through that ever. They said, don't say never. I say I won't ever go through that mistreatment again. Hindsight is 2020. When we look back at how that horrible man, that horrible woman, that ex-wife, that ex-husband, that fiance, that baby mama, that baby daddy, that ex, or whoever the person may be, when we look back at the mistreatment, the verbal abuse, the pain, the degradation, the demise, the depression, the anger, the agitation, the aggression, the mistreatment, the verbal abuse, when we look back over our life and see what this person has subjected us to, and we allowed ourselves to take the abuse, sometimes it causes us to sit up straight and readjust ourselves. Sometimes it causes us depression from yesteryear. Sometimes it calls us to go, man, how could I take that from that man? How could I take that abuse from that woman? I mean, if you look back over your life, some of us need to really look back over our lives and look what God has done. Look how far he's brought us. We have to look back, y'all, and see and understand and overstand the abuse, the neglect, the pain that we've been through as I leave this be. But we must understand, y'all, it's okay to leave. You have four choices, like the four horsemen. You have four choices in a relationship and or marriage. You can stay and forgive, or you can stay and not forgive. You can leave and forgive, or you can leave and not forgive. Again, you can stay and forgive, or you can stay and not forgive. You can leave and forgive, or you can leave and not forgive. My mom, my papa, my grandparents had a saying, get out. Would you rather get out with a heart in peace, or get out with a heart in pieces? As I leave this alone. But hindsight is 2020. It's some abuse. It's some words. It's some treatment. It's some neglect. It's some pain and hate. It's some verbal abuse. It's some cuss out and cursing and profanity that I will never ever subject my mind and heart and life to ever again. Hindsight is 2020. And sometimes when we do this in a marriage or in a relationship we still in, we look at the abuse, the neglect, the hate, the mistreatment. You say you love me, but look how you talk to me. You say you love me, but look how you treat me. You say you love me, but I hear F you more than I hear I love you as I land God's spacecraft. Guard your heart, guard your mind, for out of both of them flows the issues of life. Brain dead, they unplug you. Heart dead, they try to resuscitate you. But we must understand, guard your heart, protect your mind. You own both of these. They should be talking. If they're giving each other the silent treatment, you need to get them at the same table and get them to talking again. Hindsight is 2020. There's some abuse, some neglect, some cussing, some cuss out, some treatment, some mistreatment. I won't ever subject my mind and heart and life to ever again. Why? It's my life, my life, my life, and it's members only. Guard your heart and guard your mind. You need them both for yourself, and you need them for the future. You need them for the next man or woman you may fall in love with and or love. Hindsight is 2020. Use your tears as liquid lenses. Look what God has done. Look how far he's brought you. Peace. One.